All right, so this was the most missed question from part A of the MCQs, that is the non-calculator part. Um, a particle a particle moves along the x-axis so that at time t, time being positive, its position is given by x of t is equal to t cubed minus 5t squared plus 6t minus 4. Which of the following statements describes the motion of the particle at time t when t is equal to 2? So first off, I have to ask myself, how do I know whether the particle is moving left or right when given the position? Well, the position just tells me the location, not which direction it moves. I know whether it's moving left or right is dependent on the velocity. And I know that velocity, v of t, is simply the derivative of position. So I'm going to take its derivative, and I get 3t squared minus 10t plus 6. Now, I need to find it specifically at 2. So I'm going to find v of 2, which in this case is 3 times 2 squared minus 10 times 2 plus 6. That is 3 times 4, or 12, minus 10 times 2, or 20, plus 6. So that's negative 8 plus 6, which is negative 2. So this is less than 0. So that means we are moving to the left. So we are either A or D. So we will eliminate B and C. Now I want to know if the velocity is increasing or decreasing. So change in velocity is acceleration. So I need to find acceleration and see whether the acceleration is positive or negative. I know that acceleration is that it's the derivative of velocity. So this is v prime of t, which in this case is 6t minus 10. And I want to find it specifically at 2. And I see a of 2 is 6 times 2 minus 10, which is 12 minus 10, which is 2, which is positive. Therefore, I can see that my velocity is positive, therefore increasing. So I am forced to choose option D. Now, here's one for you to try. Pause the video, give it a try, and then unpause it to see the answer. Y of t is equal to t to the fourth power plus 3t squared minus 9t plus 5. Which of the following statements describes the motion of the particle at time t equals 1? All right, just like before, we are going to start by recognizing that particles moving left or right is determined by velocity. We currently have the position. We know that v of t, the velocity, is going to be in this case y prime of t, which gives us 4t cubed plus 6t minus 9. Now specifically, we want to know what's happening at 1. So we have v of 1 is 4 times 1 cubed plus 6 times 1 minus 9. That is 4 plus 6 minus 9, or 10 minus 9, which is 1, which is positive. So that means in this case, our particle is moving up. So we know we are either A or B. Now, whether the velocity is increasing or decreasing is based on our acceleration. So we need to find our acceleration function. So let's say acceleration, give me a moment to get my pen to work. Acceleration is going to be the derivative of velocity. So we will say A of t is equal to, I'm going to move my screen up. This part of my screen does not want to write. All right, let's move this up a little bit. All right, let's try that again. So we have A of t is equal to v prime of t. V prime of t, which in this case is 12t squared plus 6. Then plugging in 1, we get 12 times 1 squared plus 6, which hopefully is clearly positive. Therefore, we have an increasing velocity, and our answer is B. Hope that helps.